What is going on, Bills Mafia? We are in the playoffs and it is about time. It is win or go home from here on out. And even though this is probably our worst roster because we do not have a single receiver that is reliable, I think this actually might be our best shot to win it all because our run offense is so good, and even against teams like the Eagles, we still had a consistent run game, and I think that is going to happen in this game. There's like a stat that the Jaguars have not allowed a 75-yard rusher all season, and that breaks this game because James Cook is just the chef. He's always in the kitchen making something scrumptious for this offense. And he's going to go over 100 yards. He's going to have over 4.5 yards per carry. And another thing is Dalton Kincaid in his return to play with Josh Allen. Finally, we've been waiting so long for this. I've been waiting and waiting to see Dalton Kincaid in action. And it's actually looking like he could be like 95%. So I think he's going to go over 100 yards. Josh Allen is going to keep it clean. He is not going to turn over this ball because ever since like the 2020 or 2021 playoffs, I think he has like a 30 touchdown to 3 turnover ratio, which is just crazy. That's a 10-1. He just knows how to flip that switch once playoff comes. It's just, he knows how big each game is. And obviously, it's soul-crushing to always lose to the Chiefs. But the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Ravens, they're not in it this year. And even though the Jacksonville Jaguars have such a great passing offense, our passing defense, with Jordan Poyer returning, I think will mitigate that a lot. I think, obviously, Maxwell Hairston being out is not great for us defending their receivers. But Tre'Davious White in his rookie season played against the Jaguars in the playoffs. Obviously, we lost that game. But Tre'Davious White, some familiarity with this team, and I think he's going to be able to, clamp these receivers a little bit better than he's been able to, because I feel like over the season, he's just gotten better and better, and same thing with Poe. But obviously, something that is devastating for us is Terrell Bernard is out this game. He is a better pass coverage linebacker than Shaq Thompson, at least in my opinion. But I'm hoping Shaq Thompson can fill in that void and bring the intensity each and every single play. Travis Etienne will not go over 80 rushing yards, and Bashal Tutin will be held to less than 50. But one thing we have to look out for is Trevor Lawrence's legs. I think he will go over 50 yards on the ground alongside a scrambling touchdown in the red zone. So, I think it's going to be pretty explosive offenses. It's just going to be back and forth, and as I predicted, I think my prediction was 37-34. That's a lot of points. I think Cam Little is going to have at least one field goal of 50-plus yards, maybe even one of 60-plus yards, which is going to be thrilling to watch. It's always amazing to see long kicks, but obviously I'm going to feel devastated because Cam Little's got such a big leg. Weird last name for such a big leg, but yeah. Matt Prater is questionable heading into this game, so I'm really hoping and praying to the Lord Jesus Christ that he can play, because I don't want to rely on Matthew Wright or Michael Badgley or whoever the hell we signed off the couch to kick for us. Matt Prater has been pretty consistent all season. I think he's only missed 2 PATs and a field goal, and those were toward like the end of the stretch where he kind of seemed like he could have been injured. So, it would be nice if we can have a consistent kicking game. And another bold prediction for this game, I think our defense snags 2 INTs off of T-Law. He's going to be reckless with the ball, and we're going to get 2 INTs. He's been very consistent as of late. I think it's been 5 or 6 weeks since the last time he even threw an interception, but I think just our defense is just always changing pre-snap, and that's going to confuse him. We're going to get 1 INT by a safety and 1 INT by a cornerback. So those will obviously be big game changers. I think our offense won't really have too many yards passing, maybe 250, but I think Josh Allen takes around 50 through on his legs, because he always puts the ball with himself when he knows he has to. I don't know if there's going to be a receiver that goes over 100, but as I predicted, Kincaid over 100. I think we get Jimbo 1 rushing touchdown and another 3 touchdowns distributed. I think one's a Josh Allen tush push and 1 by Khalil Shakir. And I think we get Josh Palmer 1 in this game. And yet another bold prediction I have. I think Ray Davis is going to have 2 40-plus yard kick returns. And that will set us up with good field positioning. I think it's just going to be all about field positioning. We're going to get the ball on the kickoffs, have good field positioning to start, be able to get a field goal really easily, or even drive down, score a touchdown, and our INTs are going to set us up nice, and we're going to take advantage of those. We just got to be clean with the football offensively, and I think we could win this game, but obviously facing the number 1 rushing defense is a little bit scary alongside a good passing defense. And they have Devin Lloyd, Foyesana Aluakon, Greg Newsome. Those are some outstanding defenders against the pass. So, those are my bold predictions for this wild card. Let's go, Buffalo. I think we can do it. We just got to get past the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are easily the hardest team. We win this game and see the Patriots win. We're traveling to Mile High. I mean, yes, it's going to be a tough test, but I think we can do it. And then I think the AFC Championship, we'd face the Patriots and we'd beat them. And then guess what? We're going to be in the Super Bowl, baby. That's what it's all about. Let's fucking go, Buffalo.